I need your help.
You're the worst.
Hello, Gravity Falls fans. Let's talk about the Pines family. Now, we know them pretty well in a sense after spending nearly 2 seasons with Mabel, Dipper, and Grunkle Stan. But we're actually pretty far into the series and haven't met a large portion of the Pines family. So let's take a look at the Pines family tree and see where things line up. So, the idea for this video came from a comment I made in my Debunking the Stan's Twin Theory video. I said that though I don't believe this theory is true, I do think that Grunkle Stan has to have a brother, Dipper and Mabel's grandfather, in order to pass the Pines name down to the twins. To that, many of you said, well, couldn't Stan have a sister and her kids took her name? Well, yes, sure, that is completely true, and I know plenty of people with their mother's maiden name, but that is more than likely not going to be the case. Though the glasses Grunkle Stan finds and looks at in Carpet Diem are a bit smaller and could easily belong to a woman. It's interesting and worth considering. But for the following family tree that I've constructed, we will be assuming that it's sons who pass on the family name, just because that's what the majority of cases are, knowing full well that it very well could be a woman who's carrying the family name down, possibly. So let's get into it. So we'll start with the great-grandfather of the Pines family, whom we've seen just once, I believe. Unfortunately, we can basically assume based on the timeline that he's dead. I hope he isn't, but he probably is. Down the line, we've got his kids, Great Uncle Stan, and, as I propose, his brother, whom we have not yet met. This would be Dipper and Mabel's grandfather. The grandfather character has at least one son who is Dipper and Mabel's father. Also, there could be any number of brothers and sisters here, which could lead to any number of cousins Dipper and Mabel might have. And isn't that just an episode waiting to happen? Then we have the mother, and, of course, Dipper and Mabel themselves. But let's bump it back to the parents. Where have they been? Will we see them? Have we seen them? Well, kinda. We saw their arms reaching in here and a cut-off portrait of them here, and a couple of mentions now and again. But apparently, Alex Hirsch tweeted out that it isn't likely that they will ever be introduced or shown on screen. I wasn't actually able to recover that tweet, so who knows really? Perhaps they are to remain anonymous, kind of like, the Peanuts teachers or something to that degree. In looking at the tree as a whole, my thought is there's a lot of characters we have not been introduced to yet, and hopefully we'll get to meet them. But with time dwindling down for the series, how many more of these characters will they be able to introduce? And for those curious as to why I say time dwindling down for the series, well, as much as we might hope for a long and crazy run of like 10 seasons or more of mysteries and codes and all that stuff that we've come to love, in Alex Hirsch's Ask Me Anything on Reddit, he was asked, ideally, how many seasons would you like to do? To which he replied, originally I thought 3. That may be too many though. Perhaps 2 and a movie. I'm more interested in quality than quantity, but I suppose anything can happen. So because we are in the 2nd season already, and because the viewer numbers for Gravity Falls this season have been much, much lower than the 1st season, the following 3rd season may be the final one. But I'm all for wrapping up a story if its tale is told. I mean, I'd give the utmost respect to Alex Hirsch for not dragging this gem of a series out for 20 seasons just because it's popular enough to stay on the air, or because Disney is waving a giant check in front of his face. And hot damn, 3 seasons with a movie to wrap it all up? Count me in. And while you're at it, book my ticket to the midnight showing of the Gravity Falls finale movie. So with the episodes we've got left, what do you guys make of the remaining Pines family members? Will we get to meet any of them? Could one of them be the author? And what do you guys think about possibly only getting 3 seasons of Gravity Falls? Well, as I have come to always say, we will just have to keep watching and find out. I will see you very soon, Gravity Falls fans. Thanks for watching.